going to do much talking. Don't clap because I said that, okay? I am, however, going to turn things over to our Master of Ceremonies for this celebration. So give a big round of applause for Sam Rio and Burris Brown.
Sir Burtis, do you know why we're here?
Okay, thank you. Now go.
So Burtis, do you know why we are here?
Miss Stover asked everyone else, and they all turned her down.
Now, gentlemen, you know that you were my choice.
Well, let's get down to business.
Save the singing for the choir. Thank you, Mr. Vosberg, and all of our guests for coming and helping us celebrate a grand accomplishment.
It is an honor to receive the Don Icorn Schools to Watch Award for the 3rd time.
That's you. See, I told you I'd mess up. Okay, can you believe we've been recognized for 8 years and I've been around for all of them?
Yep, I can see that you're old.
Burtis, you aren't supposed to say those things to ladies. Jeez. We better move on and kick off the celebration. At this time, everyone please rise and join our chorus and band in the singing of the national anthem.
We're waiting for you to get quiet. TMS.
Wait till they get quiet. Ladies and gentlemen, I need to have your attention, please. Okay, go ahead.
Wow, doesn't that bring a tear to your eye every time, Miss Ledbetter?
Sure does. Wonderful indeed. Sam?
I promise, it's only contact solution.
Okay, boys, now let's just stay on track. We would like to welcome Mrs. Feely to the podium. She is representing the Titusville campus of the University of Pittsburgh and would like to say a few words. Mrs. Feely.
Thank you. On behalf of the University of Pittsburgh at Titusville, I would like to take this time to recognize the students, the staff, and the administrators of the Titusville Middle School for this wonderful achievement. It takes a lot of hard work, time, and dedication to earn this recognition, and to receive this honor more than once is an even greater achievement. Education is important now and will always be a building block to your success and the success of our community. As former First Lady Michelle Obama said, Through my education, I didn't just develop skills. I didn't just develop the ability to learn, but I developed confidence. We believe that each of you are building confidence in yourselves and others around you in school, in your after-school activities, and in everything you say and do in the Titusville Middle School, within our school district, in our community, and in our nation. Our future leaders are learning in our schools today and are building confidence in themselves while developing a personal commitment to education now and in the future. Pitt Titusville is proud of each of you and this great accomplishment for the Titusville Middle School. We are happy to be your educational neighbor and look forward to a bright partnership as we grow educational opportunities for our youth and adults within our community. Congratulations to all of you.
You know, boys, there are 2 letterbers that work at UPT. It must be great to work there. The more letterbers, the better.
Well, we can be certain it would be a unique place to work since our letterer is very unique.
Is that a nice way of saying weird?
Now, before Miss Letterbird punches Burtis in the face, let's move on to our selection by our band. Please enjoy Take the A Train.
Thank you, band. That was a very unique choice.
Well, since we are talking about unique things about TMS, We recently held an art and writing contest which asked students to reflect on their growing here at TMS. Mrs. Fry, will you please come forward and award those prizes?
All right, back in 1997, before any of you were born, the Titusville School District decided that we needed a unique place and a unique program for our middle school students, for our young adolescents. At that time, we had 5 6th grades at the junior high, 3 self-contained 6th grade classrooms at Pleasantville, and 7th and 8th grade attended what is now the high school building. And that wasn't an appropriate placement for you young adolescents. And so in 1999, the building opened, and the teachers and the staff and the administration, our principals at the time, Mrs. Jez, Mr. Heller, and then Mr. Buchan as a middle school principal, put together a program based on a book called This We Believe. And one of the things that's so important for you to be able to do at the middle school is to try a little bit of everything. And we can see the results of that in our music program, in art, all the things you could take in exploratory, advisory. And so we asked students for their ideas. What is TMS and what is unique about our middle school? So it was wonderful going through all the entries, and I appreciate all of you that participated. But we had to pick some winners, and so first we had a photography example of students who expressed what is TMS through photography. And so we have top two entries, and there's no way I could decide between these. So we'd like to give awards to all of those that participated in photography. I hope you'll get a chance to see this close up. So let's see, I got the names on the back. All of the students were, here, let's just do it this way. Katie Andruski, Alexis Wooten, Zoe Texter. Please come on up. Julia Johnson, Audrey Herman, Evelyn Hanold, Alyssa Migdal, Haley Biltz, Riley Dittman, Alex Latta, Kat Henderson. Please come on down. Nice job. Nice job. They were fantastic. In your computer classes, some students submitted entries, and I chose the best expression in technology, what our middle school represents, Brooke Kelly. Nice job, congratulations. Then we had expressions in drawing, and the award for the artwork goes to Melina Jones. Congratulations. Good job, beautiful job. Can we keep it? Okay, will you bring it back so it can hang in the school?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. All right, and then we had my favorite, writing. And so, in second place, congratulations to Haley Willis. Don't mean to embarrass you, Haley, but I'm going to read your essay. Attending TMS is a journey. We enter as annoying and immature children. Through the years, we learn how to work and follow rules and get along with each other. We grow up. Much like the tomatoes that grow in our garden, we sprout into more responsible and behaved children. One thing that is unique about TMS is our garden. Many of us have learned about gardening and cooperating to grow a successful garden. Our teachers are unique too. They always give us a second chance. They are funny and make us want to learn. They have vibrant personalities and make learning exciting. Another unique activity here is Payoff Day. If we work hard and achieve good grades, we are rewarded with a fun afternoon. Many activities are planned for us, like a glow-in-the-dark dance, Minute to Win It, playing games, and eating ice cream. At the end of our journey, we are more mature and educated. We learn the importance of getting things done. We learn how to appreciate our world. We are amazing. And if you think that was good, I've got another one for you. Our first place winner is Paisley Crawford. There she is. Oh, don't. All right. Titusville Middle School has changed my life in numerous ways. One way TMS impacted my life is through the staff. The staff has been very kind to me. When I am sad or upset, they are there for me right away. Our students are also very kind. Our school is a bully-free zone. We all work hard to make sure that we feel safe and are bully-free. We've had many new students throughout the year. Each and every student of TMS has gone out of their way to make new students feel welcome. Also, there's very little drama in our school. I feel safe as I attend TMS. Not only do I feel safe, but I also have many opportunities to join sports, clubs, and other activities. One thing our school has that many other schools do not have is a garden. Our students grow crops in many classes such as science and tech ed. The garden is not only for our school, but it's also going to serve our community. We're going to send vegetables that we have grown to our local food bank. Also, we have a wellness center. The wellness center allows students to work out and train for sports. TMS gives us many opportunities to join a sport. In the fall, TMS offers girls basketball, football, cheerleading, and cross country. In the winter, boys basketball and cheerleading are also offered. TMS offers spring sports of volleyball and track and field. My journey through TMS has started me in a positive new path of life. TMS will continue to impact all of us as we continue to grow. Very well done. Congratulations, Tracy. Very nice. All right, thank you.
Thank you. We better wait.
Really loud. I think we're ready.
If I go up there and have a little tracksuit, that is going to happen.
Well, boys, you know that we are here to talk about and honor students and adults who make up the middle school. You know, TMS is a pretty special place to be.
And as students, we have gotten to experience things no other school would let you. One of those experiences was Wilderness Quest in 6th grade.
We got to learn a lot of stuff, like how to cooperate with each other, and we did a lot of fun activities. I don't know about you, Sam, but my favorite activity was the adventure course.
I think I got you beat at Gaga Ball.
I think I got you both beat. My favorite is the Native American hunting station.
Okay, well, let's ask them. Gaga Ball or...
Or adventure course.
No, we're not doing this right now.
Because we are pleased to present the musically outstanding TMS Choir, and they will be performing Come In From the Firefly Darkness.
Please go perform. to the chorus and to the band for performing today. Both numbers were spectacular and another example of our unique talents at TMS.
Yeah, let's give us another round of applause.
While the two of you are basking in your own greatness, I have another uniqueness of TMS. Bertus, do you remember Star Wars Day? It was a time when we could dress up and participate in fun activities and go to the movies and watch the latest Star Wars movies.
It's amazing how a fictional universe can bring so many people like us together.
That's exactly the point of events like Star Wars Day and a representation of how our school can interact and have a great time while learning. Plus, these are types of experiences you will remember forever.
We have a lot of examples of that. In fact, just spending time with Mr. Herman is something to remember.
Some of the students from the high school and middle school have put together a video of their favorite TMS remembrances.
Please direct your attention to the screen.
What's advisory to you, Miss Lepper?
Advisory is my favorite part of the day. It allows teachers and kids to be connected together in a way that's not necessarily academically oriented, but more personal. So kids get to hang out with teachers and kids get to hang out with kids and learn how to really be people in our society.
What's your favorite thing about music class?
I really enjoyed being able to learn how to play guitar in music class. It was an opportunity that most schools don't provide to their students, and I feel that it has opened my mind to something new and different.
Mrs. Knapp, what can you tell us about Caring Day?
8th grade Caring Day is a day for the students to give back to the community. Throughout the day, students go to different places in the community and lend a helping hand. Some of the places that we go are the senior center, local nursing homes, local grocery stores to help customers with their groceries. We had a group of students at Northwest Savings Bank who rang the bell and collected money in the kettle for the Salvation Army. Students also went to the Fun Factory and the YMCA child care programs to help out. The other half of the day is spent going to our local elementary schools and spending time with the students doing team building activities and other fun things. This year, Bella went with me to Main Street and worked with some of the classes there. My favorite part of Caring Day was getting to work with the little kids in our community.
What do you have to say about STEM Day?
The school sent the girls to Pet College where they learned about economics, science, and art. They had real brains and hearts of animals. We made lava lamps, slime, gold coins, changed the color of fire, and made pipe corks, and more.
Mr. Mount and Mr. Browns did the science part of the STEM Day. They built towers out of connects to the ceiling in 7th grade college. They also programmed robots to do certain commands. One told and went to Vendon Manufacturing to tour the building.
What did the 6th grade do at Wilderness Quest?
Wilderness Quest gives you opportunities to go outside and explore. We got to hike, shoot archery, canoe, swim. We also got to learn about hunter safety and physics, and we learned about teamwork and leadership. Be respectful.
Be responsible.
Be safe.
one more video from the high school students.
From Titusville High School, and I'm a senior. My favorite moment from the middle school is probably the kickball tournament, even though we lost. So when I think of middle school, I think of taking the PSSAs, which I did not like. And I think of one of my favorite teachers, Mrs. Fry, who used to give me food every day, all day long.
My favorite memory about the middle school was being chosen to go to Walps Island. A few select people got to go to Walps Island, Virginia, and learn about marine biology. I really liked science, so this was really good for me. And I liked it when we got to have the opportunity to go out on a boat and to eat live shrimp.
Now that I think about it, back in middle school, the teachers really prepared me for high school. One of the classes that I really liked was Mr. Herman's class, because he always made it fun and he made everyone laugh and he made everything a lot more interesting. And even when I didn't like writing essays, he just, I don't know, he made me laugh when I just start writing. He inspired me to keep writing. And yeah, it was really fun.
One of the special things that we did when we were in the middle school is when we were in 6th grade, we got the opportunity to go out to Wesley Woods, and we stayed in cabins with all the other guys, and we got to shoot guns and shoot bow and arrows, and I thought it was really fun. And actually I liked it so much that when I got to high school, I got the opportunity to join and become a counselor when I was in 11th to 12th grade. I thought that was a great time. My favorite moment at the middle school was probably Wilderness Quest. It was a great experience to get outside, and I got to shoot my first bow, and that really got me into archery hunting. I still do it now, and I've gotten a couple big bucks. And camping out in cabins, me and my family do it every year, and it's just a great experience that I learned.
Is that a typo? Miss Leopard, what do I say right there? Well then, wow, well then.
Yes, no, now.
So now?
Yes. You're up, bud.
Miss Letter, remember the Renaissance Fair? Wasn't it just amazing?
Yes, Bertus, amazing. It happened like 2 months ago.
Well then, now about the monthly fire drills and lockdown drills. You know, these assure every student and faculty member in the school is safe.
Well, not with me around.
Okay, we're getting off track again. Let's focus.
Right, focus. I think we have another guest to invite up to the podium.
TMS, please give a hand to Mrs. Ives, a representative of Congressman Glenn Thompson's office.
Hello, and thank you for inviting me to this wonderful occasion. I'm proud to say that I have 2 granddaughters here. Hi, Virginia. Hi, Brianna. Just remember, nice grandma says hi, mean grandma says stand up. So I'll be nice today, okay? I'm here to represent Congressman Glenn Thompson, and I'd like to read this letter of congratulations. Dear Ms. Stover, teachers, employees, and students, it is a distinct honor to extend my congratulations as Titusville Middle School earns redesignation to status as a Pennsylvania Don Eichhorn Schools to Watch. This is quite an achievement, and I highly commend all of you for your team effort. It is my understanding that Titusville Middle School originally earned this designation in 2011 and received redesignation 1 status in 2015. These selections by state educational leaders exemplify Titusville Middle School's outstanding responsiveness to the needs and interests of its students in helping them achieve their greatest potential. By working together to improve curriculum and foster continuous academic growth, Titusville Middle School has certainly earned these prestigious recognitions. The example your success has set for other schools is an excellent one, and I hope it will be widely shared. As a member of the U.S. House Education and the Workforce Committee, I am pleased to join the National Forum Schools to Watch Oversight Committee, as well as the parents, family, and friends affiliated with Titusville Middle School, in expressing my congratulations for working together to make such great things happen. I encourage all people, students and adults, to continue to learn, as is probably the single most significant ingredient in leading a successful and fulfilling life. Great job, Congressman Glenn Thompson.
Thank you, Mrs. Ives, for coming here today. It seems like the middle school means a lot of things to a lot of people.
And it sure does. It takes a lot of unique people to make sure TMS is running smoothly.
At this time, we would like to invite several of those folks up to the podium to explain what TMS has meant to them.
Can we please have Ms. Sofer, Ms. Nabala, Mr. Sheffer, Mrs. Axton, Mrs. Knapp, and Mrs. Prue come up and say a few words?
Well, hi, everybody. One of the things that all of you know, because I tell you all the time, that I was able to choose to teach at the middle level when the school first came to being. It was my love to be able to teach the level of student that you are, because it's where I learned a lot of things that I still do today, and that was in my family consumer sciences classes in 7th grade. I loved it so much that now I'm an FCS teacher, and I get to teach a lot of the skills that I learned at the age that you are today. So I'm very thankful for my junior high education, but what is so unique now about the middle level is the fact that now we have the opportunity to do a lot of career exploration that we didn't do back when I was your age in school, and have the opportunity for all of you to be a part of, you know, our wonderful club, Family, Career, and Community Leaders of America. So I just want to let you know how much it means to me to be a teacher here and be able to teach every single one of you. And it's amazing to see all of you together right here today. It's an honor. Thanks.
Hi, guys. I haven't been here at the middle school as long as Ms. Sofer. I think this is my 5th year. And I came from the high school, and I had no idea when I came in how much goes on here. But even more than that, it is a family like I've never worked with before.
Next. I'm usually the one crying.
Well, since Mrs. Nabala took care of it, I don't have to cry today.
She's going to cry.
Most of the time when I tell people that I teach middle school, they look at me like I'm absolutely out of my mind. But I just tell them that the reason I do it is because you are all just so wonderfully weird. You make my day. You make me laugh. You make me cry. You make me roll my eyes and my hair go gray. But I can tell you this 100%. I don't like to grade TDAs. I don't like to teach about gerunds and infinitives and participles. I like you. You are the reason I get out of bed and come to work every morning. You are what makes my job what it is. And every single one of you has an impact on my life. And I hope that when you leave here, I will have had at least a small impact on yours as well. I love you guys.
Is no one
shocked that she didn't cry. I mean, I thought it would be streams of tears. No, what Mrs. Knapp said is absolutely true. We come here for you. You are the reason we come here every day and we do what we do, and we appreciate you, and you help us grow like you don't even understand. I learn something from all of you every single day. A lot of weird stuff I learned from you, Richard Baker. A lot of weird stuff. But you helped me grow as a person, and I'm thankful for that, and I'm thankful to be here.
Okay, I'm gonna finish now. I just want to say this was a really tough year. Middle school is always a roller coaster, but we had some major things happen this year, and we all came together and we got through. Okay, and just remember that.
Recently in my language arts classes, I asked my students to write one simple paragraph about how the middle school has changed or affected them. And I want to read to you what two of them have written. One of them is quoted by saying, "Before I entered the middle school, I used to be quieter, less friendly, and didn't really like school. When I came to 6th grade, I met some awesome friends who made it feel like I fit in. That's when I started to be more talkative, friendly, and even making more friends. Now I laugh so hard, I can't stop to tell my friends what's so funny. Middle school sure is changing me in a very positive way, and I like it." Another middle school student is quoted by saying, "I have changed by not giving up. In the beginning of the year, I felt like I was going to do poorly in 6th grade and wondering how I would ever find my classes. I was so scared to be here at the middle school, but not anymore. All the teachers support me and help me do my best. They truly care about me as a person and encourage me to never give up. The teachers here are the bomb." Once you students are able to relax and realize that the big bad middle school is not really that big and certainly isn't that bad, you begin to change. These changes are, for the most part, in a positive way. You begin to take on more responsibility for your actions. You begin to figure out who you are, want to become, and gain a better appreciation for organization. For some, this transition takes longer than others, but on a whole, it does take place somewhere between 6th and 8th grade. As a natural process, it helps prepare them for high school and beyond. This is how it changes you, but how about us as teachers? Before I came to the middle school, I taught in a variety of different settings, anywhere from a 2nd grade self-contained classroom to 6th grade in another district. After coming to TMS, I very quickly realized that it's not only the students were changing, but I was as well. It made me gain more time management skills, only having 42-minute class periods, adaptability, both with a huge variety of students, but staff as well. At first, I was not convinced that the middle school was all it was cracked up to be. But after seeing several years of growth, both academically and socially, I was convinced. TMS is a wonderful place to work, learn, and grow, and I hope you appreciate it as much as the teachers do.
I wrote 2 speeches. I didn't know if I should be dorky or serious, but as you know, I'm dorky, and you're dorky, and that's why we all get along so great. So I am going to read my dorky speech, which is actually a takeoff of If You Take a Mouse to School. Remember that story when you were little? So if you take a mouse to middle school, you'd pick the best in the land. The two of you would head down River Street in Titusville. He'll ask you for your locker combination, and when you give him your locker combination, he'll want your agenda and your snack, your notebook, and of course, your pencils. He'll probably want to share your seat when you get to class, and then he'll want to introduce himself to the teacher, and she'll give him a warm hello and a book to borrow. He'll read a bit of Star Wars, then do a little get more math. He'll even try a science experiment, which will get messy, so he'll have to clean up a lot, and then he'll be ready for lunch. On his way to the lunchroom, he'll see Miss Stover and Mr. Haupt. He'll want to stop and introduce himself there, and they'll make him feel safe and welcomed. During lunch, he'll sit with some new friends. Everyone is thoughtful and respectful. The kids are going out of their way to welcome him to school. This mouse is loving TMS. After lunch, he visits FCS room where he'll learn to sew a little, and then it's off to physical education for a quick game of soccer and a few hoops. If you take a mouse to middle school, chances are he could attend payoff day. He'll get to participate in some fun activities and enjoy a snack. And at the end of the day, he'll head back to your locker where he'll collect his memories of a fine, fine day. And chances are, if you take a mouse to middle school and it's a fine, fine day, he'll want to come back and do it all over again.
Thank you. It's okay. All right. Just have a few things to say on my part. I struggled to come up with to say anything today because there's just so many things that I want to say. I like to talk, and you know that. But I just want to show appreciation for you and our building and everyone in it. See, 4 years ago, when we received our last award, I came here thinking this was a stepping stone, a place for a while, and then I'd go back home. The most important thing in my life is my family, and if you don't know, I'm an only child. So being close to my parents, who are over there, and extended family, it's very important. Some of you may know the same thing, may think the same thing, that you'll never leave this town. Some of you may, and some of you won't. Something weird happened through the last couple of years. You, past students, your teachers, the community, my colleagues, friends, and this building changed that. I never would have thought that could have happened, and this would be my home. See, it doesn't matter how old you are. Things can change. Your goals can change. Friends can change. Surroundings can change. And life can change. These things can change, but the important things that are instilled in us through the years, like trust, kindness, respect, hard work, and commitment, are still important in forming those relationships with the people around you and making something new your now. Your now is middle school. And what your future holds is unknown. That's exciting. Middle school has changed over time to incorporate a set of beliefs to guide adolescents like you. Teachers realize that you learn differently and change their teaching to that. You have more responsibilities than I can ever have had. At that age, you are amazing. The most important thing that you should take from TMS is that you are surrounded by amazing people that care about you, believe in you, and will be your biggest cheerleader as you go through life. Middle school is a time to plant your own garden, per se. In years to come, you will figure out what belongs and what doesn't belong. Your teachers here focus on the middle school traditions and philosophies that help make you who you are. You will succeed, yet remember, you will make mistakes. Failure is a part of life. We all fail at some point. I look upon this last year, and there were some really rough patches, but yet you are resilient. You are the most resilient group of individuals I know. I never dreamed I would start in the middle school, and 14 years from then, I would still be there. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. You're fun. You're outside the box thinkers. You're weird. You're quirky, but so am I. This award is because of you and all the amazing people that work so hard and care about you. Congratulations to a job well done, because you deserve every bit of attention and cheer you get. Mr. Houck and I are very proud of you. At this time, Mr. Boswell, would you like to come up, please?
Well, thank you. I'm really excited to be here. This is my 4th time here at Titusville. I was here back before the Schools to Watch program, and it was just called the Don Eichhorn School. I'd like to thank Bertus and Sam. Y'all did a great job, especially competing with Miss Lederberg. I know that's got to be a tough task to do. But congratulations to those. Thank you to the band and the chorus as well, because middle school is about participation. It's about kids getting involved. Now, my name, I come from the southeastern corner of PA, so I come from Chester County. It's an almost 6-hour drive to here, but it's I'm here because I love middle school. I've been retired for 6 years. I worked 36 years in a middle school before I retired. And I got involved with the Schools to Watch program from the very beginning, back in 2004 when we first thought about and thought about playing in this, and when we first recognized schools in 2007. But I want to thank, because Schools to Watch is a program of the National Forum to Accelerate Middle Grades Reform. It's a program which is in 18 states across the country, and we're really happy to be here, and we're really happy to honor Titusville to being redesignated for the 2nd time, which means they actually been recognized 3 times as a Schools to Watch school. What we like about Schools to Watch is it's about continuous improvement. It's about not just an award where you get it and you hang it up on your wall and it's there. It's about something that you have to renew every 3 years in order to continually be recognized as a Schools to Watch school. And that continuous improvement and reflection is really critical for a middle-level program. I want to thank the teachers that spoke up here, because they spoke from their heart. And I will tell you that middle school, and when you look at successful middle schools, it's about that climate and that culture that's created within the building. Middle schools, it's also about student participation. And it sounds like you all are involved in a lot of things here at the school. I know you're really proud of your gardens, and you should be, because that's a great skill for you all to have. I also want to, I look out and I see these t-shirts, which are wonderful. And you need to thank whoever supported you to get those shirts, because that's a great thing for all of you that are wearing the t-shirts, teachers and students involved. It's really a good thing. As of June of 2017, there's over 450 Schools to Watch schools across the country. Here in Pennsylvania, we have 38 active Schools to Watch schools. I'd like to just recognize one person, Mr. Rodney Winters from the Horace Mann Corporation, here at the end. Horace Mann is a company founded by teachers, and they are one of our financial supporters of the Schools to Watch program. Between them and the Pennsylvania Association of Middle-Level Education, they fund our whole program, and we're very appreciative of that. I know Rodney has brought his wife, Tammy, and my wife is sitting next to her, Terry, who travels with me when I go to all these different celebrations. So I want to thank you. Donald Eichhorn, and I would just say our program is named after Donald Eichhorn. Donald Eichhorn began out here in Western PA. He is considered the founder of middle level in Pennsylvania. He's also considered one of the 4 founding fathers of the middle schools in the United States through the Association of Middle Level Education. And we're very fortunate that we have him right here in our school and in our areas. I was fortunate to know Dr. Eichhorn and spoke at his funeral service as a representative of the Pennsylvania Association of Middle Level Education at that time, back in the early 90s. And I know he would be extremely proud of what you all are doing here, because he truly believed in middle schools and getting kids active. So we're very proud to take that name. Throughout Pennsylvania, there's many great schools in Pennsylvania. It's our mission as a Schools to Watch program is to try to recognize some of those schools that are on their way to meeting the criteria of the National Forum. No 2 schools are alike. No 2 celebrations of schools are alike, which is really great. We look at schools based on the rubric and based on the criteria, and then we make our determinations based upon that. Schools, when we look at it, they're academic excellence. These are schools that really challenge students. Everyone here has an opportunity to get involved, and they challenge you and allow you to do things. The developmental responsive, I heard it from your teachers, and I can agree 100%. Not all teachers can teach middle level. We heard about middle levels are a little quirky, and you talk about the teachers, and sometimes they're a little quirky. It's a great age. You love them and you hate them sometimes within the same class period. It is a wonderful age to teach. And that's what's so important. But not all people can do that because they learn so differently and they change so much. So that's so very important. Middle schools are also socially equitable. That means every student has an opportunity, not just a select group. And that's what we truly like about Schools to Watch as well, is that. And then the process is the organizational structures that brings it all together. Pennsylvania got involved for 2 reasons. And the 2 reasons that we got involved was, number one, this is a recognition for a school that doesn't have scores up in the 90th percentiles. You could be a school that had scores in the 60th as long as you were showing 3 years of growth. So we're recognizing a lot of schools that are showing that growth, which is extremely important, and they're able to be recognized. We also like the fact that it's a redesignation. It's not a stale. After 3 years, we want to continue to come back. So when we do a redesignation visit, we look to see what's different. We look to see what you have and how you've improved it. You know, those are the kinds of things that we make our determination on when we bring our Schools to Watch teams in here. And we're very proud of Titusville because they're very well on that pathway of success. You know, we're proud to honor everyone here today. We're proud both of the students and the teachers for the job well done. It's important to continue to reflect and evaluate your program, and that's what the Schools to Watch program allows you to do. All of the students present today, every one of you here should be very proud of the opportunities that you're given. I was impressed by listening to the high school students about what they really enjoyed about middle level. I'll tell you something funny. When I was a middle level principal, and I was a principal for 20 years, I learned how to eat in 5 minutes and walk while you eat and never sit down. And so principals understand that because I spent a lot of time in the cafeterias. And I came from a school that had about 1,000 students in it. So it's a little bit bigger than this one. But it's good. Unfortunately today in the media we hear a lot about the failure of public schools. And I see that, and when you see something on TV, when you see something about a school that's failing, everybody that watches TV assumes that it's every school that's failing. And that's wrong because they're not. And that's where a school such as this, that's why we need to speak about what's best in middle level. We need to speak up. We need Titusville students, Titusville teachers, administration to talk about what's best in education because there's so many great things going on in this state and across the country. And it's, we need to be really strong about what that is. This program is based on sound research on what middle level should be, and that's the important piece. So we need to be advocates for middle level and good middle level because everybody has their own impression because everybody went to school, and whether it's good or bad or whatever. So for the students in here today, congratulations for all the opportunities that you have because this is a school that allows you many of those different opportunities. Therefore, on behalf of the National Forum to Accelerate Middle Grades Reform and the Pennsylvania Don Eichhorn Schools to Watch program, I would like to congratulate the Titusville Middle School, its faculty, staff, and students for their work in continuing to address the 37 research-based criteria of the Schools to Watch program. They were first recognized in State College back in February. They will be recognized nationally in Washington, D.C. on Friday, June 29th with all the other schools, which are going to be redesignated, and that is redesignated 1, 2, 3, 4s, and 5s across the country on that Friday night. And that's going to be a great celebration and gala for those schools. So at this time, I'd like to present a banner. If Rodney would bring that up. Got some students coming up. So with that, I'd like to congratulate you all again, and we hope to see you back here in 3 more years. Thank you very much, and have a great afternoon.
Boy, Mr. Houck got out of that picture, didn't he?
God, Bridget.
Wow, what a day. I got this new shirt and math class was shorter.
And we got an opportunity to highlight the uniqueness of middle school. I know that's why I fit in here. I'm so thankful to have found a place where I fit in, and TMS has always been like home to me. The people here are exceptional. Thank you for all that you do for our students and community. Finally, I'd like to take a moment to thank the members of the Schools to Watch Committee. None of them really want to be recognized, but I know who you are, and I know that you've made a difference. I'd also like you to please join me in thanking our Masters of Ceremonies, Bertus Frankie and Sam Rio. Now on to some housekeeping items. We are asking that our special guests please join us in the cafeteria for a light reception following the conclusion of our ceremony. Faculty and staff, after the student dismissal, please come and join us in that celebration. Students, at this point, I would like you to remain seated until you're dismissed, but I would like your teachers to go back to your classrooms and we will dismiss you to them. So if the teachers could be dismissed.